Mixed feelings today, Rick. Mixed feelings. I mean, none of us really probably truly thought, well, I don't want to speak for everyone. A lot of people didn't think we would come here and win, come here and get through to the final. But we managed to win on the night. City wasn't great, apart from the first 15-20 minutes. De Gea did well. Your boy does fantastic. Matic, he played. I feel he's playing very well. Gets a goal out of nothing, from nowhere. Great finish. Great goal. Puts us on the back foot, makes a silly foul, gets himself sent off, and now he's going to be out as well for Wolves, which is not great. We need him. So that wasn't great from him. But he did play well in the first half and obviously got us the goal. But it was just lacking, wasn't it? We kind of played well in patches, but not great in others.
Yeah, I mean, City are still a top side. I know you said that they didn't play great and a better team might have beaten them, but you've got to be a really good team to come here and win. I think Wolves came in and won, didn't they? We've come here and won. I don't think you should deny how well the lads have won, how well they've done to win here. I think it's a great win. And
did they play really well then, in your opinion?
No, I wouldn't say they played really well. Obviously, it's a defensive game, and we're lacking. I hate having a go at young lads who come in a team, but Greenwood's virtually a non-entity against him, if we're honest. You know, Marshall's up there on his own.
Was Martial much better than him today, would you say?
A little bit, yeah, because he's getting hold of the ball a little bit. Greenwood just could hardly get a kick at the ball. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to watch it again.
I agree with that. I didn't see him in the game.
I saw one instance in the first half where Brandon Williams won the ball, or received the ball, I should say, on the halfway line, and Marshall made a run in the same channel directly in front of him. And I thought, he's got to give that ball, and he went inside with the ball. And it's only just one incident, but it was one chance that we had where Marshall might have been able to have a decent run. But he's also peeling out to the left there. And
I was going to say, Rick, I have to be honest, I love Martial, one of my favourite players, but I have to say what I saw. I thought there were times where I was disappointed in him, like just the lack of movement, the lack of energy.
The very first ball that came to him bounced off.
Oh, and a second as well. There was another one. His touch was off. He had a couple of little half shots here and there, but nothing really great from him.
He's easily the best we've got. He needs to be playing with better players, and you know, I hate to keep going on about it. I've just said it, but Greenwood can't get in the game at all. At all. Is it our
system as well, though? Because is our system
a kick of the ball?
No, he did it. I agree. He was quiet.
When I saw Dan James come on at half time, when I first saw him on the park, I thought to myself it would have been Lingard that had gone off. I thought Lingard.
Do you know what? Sorry, can we talk about Lingard?
How many times when I talk about, people don't grasp what can happen if the players don't take a bad touch. At least 3 times in the first half the ball's played to Lingard, and it comes to him here, and his touch goes 5 yards that way. He wants to run that way with the ball. His touch goes 5 yards, and the defenders take it off him. Now then, it seems like nothing. I'm defending my. No, I don't mean in that respect. I mean, the ball came to Anthony Marshall 3 or 4 times in similar situations. He controls it with his left foot, so he's got it to his feet, and he passes it 5 yards. And the move either builds up or it breaks down. But it's not breaking down stupidly and ridiculously. With Marshall's virtually playing on his own. I've no doubt that 2 or 3 times the ball goes to Lingard, he loses it, Marshall goes like that. It comes
in the second half, there was a time he was actually building a bit of momentum. Lingard, poor passes or poor decision making or poor touch, just literally killed our momentum and gave the impetus to City. And then City went in on the other side.
Yeah, I was amazed that he didn't.
What about and was you amazed with the change in terms of bringing in Pereira on instead of him and not Mata?
I would have brought Mata on definitely. Yeah. I was amazed that they didn't bring him on sooner. Obviously we've got to speak about the free kick at the end. I'm glad you brought it out. I was going to get to it. You've got Fred and Pereira standing up, but does Mata though? Does Mata have to go? Actually, I've spoken to a couple.
You get me on that now.
I've spoken to a couple of people on the phone, after the game, who've watched it on the TV, and I don't know how accurate this is. I've been told that Carrick and Solskjaer were saying to Mata, you take that free kick, and then Fred has bullied him off him. Now, I said this on a Twitter thread.
If that's true, it's unbelievable.
It's the same thing with Pereira shooting from distances in the last few weeks, which I've criticised him heavily on Twitter about it. These players, and Fred taking that free kick, they're looking for glory. They're not actually I shouldn't say they're not bothered about if the team score a goal or not, but if I'm playing and say Bobby Charlton's playing, I'm not going to say, Bobby, I'm taking that free kick. You've got to understand.
Look at your own attributes and think, you know what, mate, you're probably the best man for this job.
You need to have the attitude of cricketers. When a cricketer's playing, if someone's going to get run out, the batsman who knows that the other batsman's better than him, he gets himself run out deliberately. It's a team game. Fred's playing for himself taking that free kick. He's not playing for the team.
In the game, I thought he did okay in patches,
he
but
did
that
right, yeah.
I do definitely agree with that. Look, a bit of positivity though. Like, going forward, we have managed to win here on the night. We can't celebrate that because we've lost. We've lost the tie. But in the context of what we're trying to do, we've got Wolves coming up. Yes, Matic is going to be out now with a silly second yellow. Bruno Fernandes has come in. The deal's done. He's on his way for his medical. I know you have said, I'm not so sure, everyone's raving about him. I know you're going to do some more digging now and the jury's going to be out. Poor Bruno Fernandes is going to be under the microscope every game now, Rick.
Yeah, he will be under the microscope.
And rightly so, because he's coming with a big price tag. But he's better. Listen, Rick, I'll tell you now, I know you ain't watched much of him. Yeah. He's a million times better, as you say, a million miles better than Pereira, than Lingard, than Mata. So honestly.
Better than Mata?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you if I agree with
I'll
you.
have the final say on that.
In about 4 or 5 weeks, I'll tell you what I think about that.
No, but are you pleased that we've managed to address this, an area where clearly we were lacking?
I'm glad we bought someone. Like I said to you, I've not seen him play myself, so I don't really know about the lad. Yeah. And I know that once I do have a look at him, and I'll be doing a thread on him. He's got that one. If there's one little ray of light about Matic getting sent off tonight, he's almost certainly got to play on Saturday, because who have we got left?
No, but he's suspended, isn't he?
No, Fernandes.
Oh, Fernandes. Oh, right, yeah.
Because Matic has got sent off.
Yes.
We haven't got many options, have we?
Exactly.
I mean, we've got. If he's going to play 3 midfield players, that he does. He's got Lingard, Pereira, and Fred. Yeah. That's it, isn't it?
And that's awful.
So surely he's got to play. Yeah. Which is good news.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see him
to finish off.
But what I'm going to say is, because I'll say this on Saturday after we play the game on Saturday.
He's no better than Jesse Lingard. Watch now.
I won't be saying that. I don't want people coming on there saying he's out of order, it's his first game, right? If it's your first game, get on that park, get hold of the ball and pass it simple. Make good decisions and show that you've got a good first touch. That's what good players do.
Definitely got a good first touch, mate.
Good first touch, simple passes, build yourself into the game. If he doesn't do that, at least I'll be criticising him Saturday night.
I can't wait for this, mate. This is going to be interesting. Listen, who was your man of the match today to finish off?
It would have been Matic, but I can't give it him after doing that.
What's the boy done? Actually, Rick, I thought he was experienced.
I know.
Experienced player, you know. Then he goes and drags it.
It happens.
What's going on?
Obviously, I'm devastated, and I know I'll get a lot of stick over it.
You will get a lot of stick.
You know, these things happen. Yeah. He was as good as anybody on the park for us till that happened. Yeah. And I thought it would happen when he got. They're an difficult team, aren't they? When he got booked in the first half, I thought it was a long time to go there.
It wasn't even like it was a clear goal scoring opopportunity. He had to do it. There was miles to go. It was so
stupid.
Silly.
It did seem. It was silly. Stupid. It was silly. Yeah. But for me, man of the match, do you know I'm going to give it Luke Shaw. He come in as a centre back against Liverpool, and there was a lot of raised eyebrows, and a lot of people raised their eyebrows when I said he had a great game in that game. But it's difficult for people to appreciate that when you got beat 2-0 and it could have been 6, I suppose.
You thought he outshone Brandon Williams? Because I thought Brandon Williams was excellent.
Brandon Williams had a great game. Yeah. I just think switching to that centre, Brandon Williams had a great game. Yeah. All the back 5 played well. Wan-Bissaka had a good game. Was it Maguire lost the ball?
But then he won it straight back though, luckily for him.
I think all the defenders played really well. They had to play
Lindelof done one shaky pass as well, put us under.
With Shaw being a left back generally and playing as a centre back for 2 games in 2 tough away games, I'm going to give it Luke Shaw.
Nice one, Rick. See you Saturday. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.